The world's leading authority on food crises has said that Gaza's largest city is in famine. The group known as the IPC has said that Gaza City is in the grips of famine and it is likely to spread it to other parts of the Strip. Now, this grim milestone is the first famine determination in the Middle East, and it comes after months of aid groups warning that Israel's restrictions on aid and continued offensive in Gaza have led people to be in a dire humanitarian situation, pushing Palestinians to the brink of starvation. Now, this comes as Israel said it is ramping up its offensive in Gaza, particularly around Gaza City. Israel said it has plans to move ahead with this. There are hundreds of thousands of people sheltering there. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has said there is no hunger in Gaza and has said there is no policy of starvation. In response to the IPC's findings, the army has called them false and rejects it, and said that in recent weeks there has been a scale-up of aid that has gone into the Strip. But aid groups say whatever's coming in is not enough, and they warn that if hundreds of thousands of people are forced to evacuate Gaza City, it is only going to exacerbate the situation. They say people are weak, they are starving, and it is going to be very hard for people to move. The IPC says the situation is expected to get worse and says what is needed is an immediate ceasefire as well as unhindered, unrestricted access of aid into Gaza.
Now, please read the IPC report. Read it cover to cover. Read it in sorrow and read it in anger. Not as words and numbers, but as names and lives. Be in no doubt that this is irrefutable testimony. It is a famine, the Gaza famine. It is a famine that we could have prevented if we had been allowed.
Experts on the line. So I give you the floor, sir, for your introductory remarks.
My ask, my plea, my demand to Prime Minister Netanyahu and anyone who can reach him: enough. Ceasefire. Open the crossings, north and south, all of them. Let us get food and other supplies in, unimpeded, and at the massive scale required. End the retribution. It is too late for far too many, but not for everyone in Gaza. Enough. For humanity's sake, let us in.
I'll open the floor to questions. Very few questions here in the room, please. We've got very few minutes.
Israel consistently denies that there's famine.
It is a famine in 2025, a 21st century famine, watched over by drones and the most advanced military technology in history. It is a famine openly promoted by some Israeli leaders as a weapon of war. It is a famine on all of our watch. Everyone owns this. The Gaza famine is the world's famine. It is a famine that asks, but what did you do? A famine that will and must haunt us all. It is a predictable and a preventable famine. A famine caused by cruelty, justified by revenge, enabled by indifference, and sustained by complicity.
Who will speak to you about hunger in Gaza. I'd like to remind everyone, especially those who follow us from home,